So I started playing live service games around 2011, 2012. It started with FIFA 12 Ultimate Team and Call of Duty Black Ops. And it was a great time. I was young, I had a lot of time on my hands. I could play these games for over 6 hours a day, you know, and just have fun. FIFA was my main game. It's always been my main game. And I'd play well over 1,000 games on Ultimate Team. And still play the offline game modes in the summer, right before buying the new FIFA and starting the 1,000 game year again the next year. FIFA 17 was the peak of the gameplay and it was amazing. I didn't feel like back then, like, oh, I had to complete objectives and I had to play every day. It was, I wanted to play every day because the gameplay was so addictive. It was so fun. I wanted to try the new mechanics that came out that year. The low driven shots, the L1 dribbling, you know, and to try different formations. The 4-1-2-1-2 or the different alterations of the 4-3-3. And you could play with like really like cheap players. You know, but now looking back at the last 3-4 years, it feels like you have to play every day. If and you have to complete the objectives and to get better rewards, to then get better players, to then to have a better team, so then that way you can enjoy the game and win games. But no matter how good of a team that you have or good of players that you have, if the gameplay sucks, the gameplay is bad. You're not going to enjoy the game. The game's not fun. Before we could, you'd have any team and the gameplay was fun, and that's what always brought you back in. It brought you back in every day. But now it's just this, like, what's addicting isn't the gameplay, it's the game mode itself. Like, always showing you the daily objectives, showing you the rewards. Oh, this reward's coming out tomorrow, so don't miss out. You like, and then there's these packs coming out, and you get in-game currencies to get it. Pay another. You spend £60 on the game, or pay another 50 for these FIFA points. You know, it's not actually the gameplay that's bringing people back in. It's the game mode itself and how it's made to take up your time and your money. It feels like you can't take a day off from these games, because if you take a day off, you miss out on certain objectives or certain rewards, and now you don't have this player or this team, you know. And then when you take time off, you're really rusty, and you go on, and it's skill based matchmaking. You're getting beat. And it's not a pretty beat down. It's not fun, because again, it's not about the gameplay. It's about winning games to get rewards, not, oh, playing the game and then win or lose, I still have fun. That's dead. The game punishes you for taking time off and doing other things. You got to play during the week to have enough games to then play the weekend league, and then you got to repeat again the next week and the week after and the week after. Not because the gameplay is fun and now I want to go into the weekend league because it's challenging, but it's going to be a fun time because, again, the gameplay is fun. No, and again, I'm referencing FIFA, but it just feels like everything is so manual now. Everything is like you have to move players yourself in different ways. Like, you've got to lock onto multiple different players. Before, it was like players would move for you. The AI was built in that. When I talk about peak FIFA 17, the movement, the gameplay was fluid. It was relaxing. It was easy, and you could try the advanced mechanics which you wanted to learn to get better at the game, because again the gameplay would still be fun, but they've added more of these advanced mechanics into the game. It was just we're doing more work to have fun rather than just have fun. And I don't think this is just exclusive to FIFA. Um, I think it's probably the same with Call of Duty. It's probably the same with NBA 2K. I mean, my experience with 2K was pay £60 for the game and then pay another 100 to actually have a character, a player that could make a free throw and a free. You know, like with these live service games, is like the fun is like taken out of it. It's all about the grinding for this, the grind for this player, get this objective. Like people don't want to grind on their time off. Like I'm an adult now. You know, I don't want to clock off the 9 to 5 to now have to clock in for the 5 to 9 on Ultimate Team. I think that's like the big thing. Like it's not fun. It just feels like it's a job. I got to manage the team. I got to get the better team. I got to get this new players, these better players. I got to do this objectives. I got to play this amount of games. No, I want to come off because the gameplay is fun, not because I need to. But I need to get to this new division so I can get better rewards. And like, no, that's not fun. My experience of FIFA. I think I didn't get FIFA 21, but I got FIFA 22 the next year, and ended up deleting the game in November that year. So FIFA comes out late September, so that's like just over a month of gameplay. But I pre-ordered that FIFA. I deleted it, didn't play it again. And I don't put any in-game currencies because I think you can just play the game and the rewards are better than they used to be. So you can get a good team off that alone, just playing the game a bit. But that's not fun. Then I didn't get the next year FIFA 23. Got the EAFC 24 because again the trailers come out around August, July, and it's like this new feature, that new feature, and so I think one of the features caught me that summer, and I pre-ordered the EA 24, and it ended the same way. I played a game. I think I remember I was the opponent that I played online came back from behind. I was winning 2-0. He won 3-2. Did some nonsense celebration. I think it's called the griddy, and I smashed my controller, and then I looked at it and I smashed it some more, and then now I don't have a controller to play with, but it was still working enough for me to just delete the game. That same minute, and again in November, so just over a month of gameplay after pre-ordering the game again 2 years later, and just never playing the game again. Nothing has changed. The gameplay continues to get worse and worse and worse. But because it is a business, and they, is to make their objective is to make money and be profitable, or else they can't run. They're not going to be able to make games. But I feel like there should be like some level of desire to make the game as fun as possible for your consumers so that they enjoy it and so that they come back. I don't think it's going to hurt EA or any of these companies to make fun games, but maybe it's more profitable for them for the gameplay not to be fun and for people to feel like they have to pay to win, and they have to play the game, so then they're playing more and more, and this is not gaming anymore. It's an addiction. It's not fun. It's turned into something ugly and hideous. You know, like before I mentioned, I played 1,000 games on the old FIFAs, before FIFA 20, and it wasn't like I was winning every game or majority of my game. I was winning like 60% of my games. But when I lose, it still felt fun because the gameplay was fun. And when I won, it felt fun. Whereas now, it feels like when I play games and I win, I just feel relieved. I'm like, oh, I made it out. Like, oh, I made it out. Like, that was a big sweat. And then when I lose, it's like a rage. It's like, oh, like I lost because of this nonsense. And he just kept crossing the ball and doing corners. And this guy had aerial plus or whatever the play style rubbish is now. And it's just not fun, and it affects your mood. You feel angry, and this is time you're off work now, so you're angry whilst you're off work, and you're now it's angry, and it starts to affect other parts of your life. You maybe even snapping at people, like and this is something that you're doing every day. And the thing is, again, like I said, I'm an adult now. You're working. Sometimes you're so busy. You go work, you go gym, or you go see people. The only time left in your day is the night time. It's like an hour or two right before bed. You're gonna want to sweat an ultimate team or sweat on live gaming. That's not what you want to do. And it's like, okay, well, you don't like the competitiveness or you don't like the live part of the game, but you want to play a football game. Okay, just play the career mode part, play the offline. But the career mode is boring. It's not fun. After you play it for a while, even if you're just playing like an hour a day, you take some time off, the computer becomes so easy that you're even on the hardest difficulty, you're winning games pretty easily. It's not a challenge. And if the gameplay is not fun, then the game itself isn't going to be fun, whether it's offline or online. I think what really opened my eyes to this problem with live service gaming was playing a single player game. I played Elden Ring for the first time this year, and it was honestly probably one of the best experiences I've had in gaming. You explore the world. The world is beautiful. You're trying to get different weapons to try out. You're trying to build a decent character to go against these bosses. You fight these bosses. You're dying hundreds and hundreds of times. You're struggling against the boss. You're like, okay, cool. I got to learn how to evade their moves, and you got to learn when to heal and stuff like that. And it was just so fun. Like I even like with the one boss fight that really annoyed me. I think one of the hardest ones, Millennia, which took me over 24 hours in total to beat. I didn't do it 24 hours straight, but I took an hour or two each day. I think that fight made me take like a week or two off the game because I was like, okay, I'm getting frustrated. But I wasn't angry enough to where I was like, no, delete the game. I'm done. She's too hard. I was like, oh no, this is fun. I'm just not good right now. I need to go change something about my build or join because the game itself is fun. I can see it's fun. And that's what kept bringing me back to die, another 100, 200 times, It's the gameplay, it's learning the mechanics, getting better at the game, because getting better at the mechanics makes you enjoy the game more. Not I'm playing the game to get a reward or whatever. And you don't have to play the game every day. As I said, I took 2 weeks off. I've taken a month off Elden Ring, and I come back to the game, and I still have fun. You're a bit rusty, for the first like maybe 10, 20 minutes, but even that 10, 20 minutes when you're rusty, it's still fun. You're still having fun because the gameplay is fun. It doesn't feel like I was being punished for taking a break or doing other things. like with EAFC. But you know, that's just my experience with live service gaming. I mean, I think I'm pretty much done with it. Especially like FIFA, EAFC, or NBA 2K. I'm done with those games. You know, and I don't. This is no insult to those who play live service games or play those two games in particular and enjoy it. You know, it's just not fun for me anymore. But yeah, that's the video. Comment whether you like live service games, um, or don't like live service games, and comment why. Have a good day.